It may be too busy here to get any help today. We're here at the Deere dealer. We can see if we can find someone from sales to show us around.
Is this a new Johnny over here? Hey, it's a Deere spotting.
It is.
But we're not here to look at a Johnny replacement, are we?
No, but that'd be all right, wouldn't it? We're looking at maybe a 3046R. We're not sure whether we want a cab or an open station. We think probably an open station, but the cab is pretty compelling. And we thought we might look at a 4 Series as well, maybe the 4052 or something like that, just to see if a little bit bigger would be what we could use.
No, you're looking at the 4052 cab and open station? I got a 4052 back here with a cab.
With a cab.
With a cab.
I think a cab would probably be good on it, yeah. As far as the look and feel, I think you've got a couple of 3039s out here. They're going to be essentially the same as the 3046R, right?
Yeah, as far as the frame range, the same thing. It's just one's got a little bit more horsepower.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. And what was your name?
My name's Alan Clay.
Alan. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
So we've been around to several different dealerships.
Not John Deere dealerships.
No, John Deere dealerships.
Kubota, Coyote,
All the competition.
Massey. Yeah.
So we thought it was time we come back home and check.
The good stuff, I understand.
So, can you show us around?
Sure can. Let me grab a key, and that way I can kind of go through some stuff.
Okay.
I'll be right back. They changed the 3000 E series, went to a heavier duty transmission casing, so they can put a backhoe on it. Because before you could not put a backhoe on it.
You can put a backhoe on the E now.
On the E now, on the 2018s. We got a little bit ahead. We got heavier duty.
Now, is this one of them, or?
Yes.
Okay, and so this is the 2018. So, does it have a backhoe subframe that goes on it then? Or
Well, yeah. What it'll do is it'll be a main frame that goes all the way underneath the bolts of the frame.
Just like the littler ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the open station.
Yep. That's both these are open state. These are the 3000 series. They got, as far as the units themselves, definitely higher than what the E series. They got a high, low, and medium range as far as the drivetrain itself. It's also got your controls here, which will be short and long stops, and that's like if you're loading mulch or anything like that. If you're pulling up to a truck, you definitely want to be on the short mode. That way, when you let off your forward pedal, it'll dead stop instead of casting it, rolling a little bit, then stopping down.
Okay, makes sense.
And then, of course, this is just your rear PTO as far as the PTO unit itself, where you got set cruise hang on that. And then on here, there's a couple different controls you can put. This is your regular dual select control valve for your loader. You also got a crossover that you push button. You can feed hydraulic fluid to the back and put a cylinder unit on the back for a third outlet.
Okay.
For, maybe a top tilt.
Now this one's got the mechanical seat.
Yeah, it's like suspension type seat, but it's not like air ride or anything like that.
Okay.
The bigger one's got. As far as your control units, you got differential lock here, 3-point hitch. This little dial right there. That indicates on your 3-point hitch what you're wanting to do with it.
How fast it goes up and down, yeah. So I've never really understood why on the open stations this lever goes all the way down here, and on the cabs
it's the way the cab, because everything's shortened up, everything's wrapped around it, so they said there's not enough room in here to have that, so they'll put it right here for a joystick. So.
Okay. Looks like, how long has this unit been here? It looks like...
this one's been here, this is a 17.
Okay.
The 18 is the ones on down there.
Okay.
It's got new style loaders on them, went to a little bit different style loader on them. Like I say, we sold a boatload of tractors today.
Really had a good day.
Well, we just got a lot of money and stuff off the 17s. We got some good money off of them. They also got, if you do, join Farm Bureau, you get extra bonus money off of it. We got some good stuff going on.
Farm Bureau, huh?
How about if I'd like to see how short it turns.
So you said this is the same physical size as the 3046R, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, same size.
We do a lot of work in people's yards, and so the wider the tractor, the harder it is to get into people's backyards.
Exactly.
But we're finding we need a little bit more horsepower
the same as I find out, you know, when people are looking at compact tractors, we got a wooded area, that kind of cuts down what they really need.
Yeah.
For sure.
See what you think, Christy. I think the turning radius you'll find compelling.
Yeah, if we had the air seat, it would be.
Well, you'd have to crank it by hand. See, this is the reason for the air seat, Christy. You can just come and push the button.
Oh, I like to push
I think
buttons.
we'll want the air seat.
There it
Whoop,
goes.
there it goes. So I think if there's a single driver, that mechanical seat would be fine. If you're going to change drivers between a lighter and a heavier driver, like Christy and I would do, then I think the air seat would be a nice addition. There just aren't many manufacturers, Alan, that have this much horsepower in this small of a frame size.
Right.
All the rest we've looked at have been physically larger, and we're really wanting the tighter mobility.
Yeah, most if you got a 1025, that's, I mean, it's tight for a 3000 series.
We intend to
For the
keep our
horsepower.
1025. It's
Yeah.
not that we're going to trade, but we've got several jobs that it's just not quite enough for.
That's probably the best turning radius of any of the ones we've looked at.
So you're not expecting many changes at all in the 3R this coming year?
Not so much on this year.
Okay. Because there really hasn't been any changes since they announced the 3R series.
It's true, there haven't been a whole lot of changes. They just they changed the loader out units on them. They went to a little bit
the rounder
type
yeah.
loader, a little bit more payload capacity on them.
Oh, is it a little
so
bit?
They kind of changed that pump units, and it's a little sweeter.
Nice.
Now that doesn't have the seat lever. Same crank for the height.
Say okay.
Well, now we know how much rain we got today.
No self-leveling bucket.
Not until the fours.
Oh, you have to get to the fourth series.
One thing about it, you also got a bucket level indicator right there on the middle, that edge right there.
Okay, yeah.
And when that's adjusted properly, when that's at a crook, when it's right in that set right there,
Right.
that bucket's level, so you'll know where it's level.
That's what it is on there, 25.
Yeah.
25R, yeah.
They do just change them a little bit, but
Now, can you get a mower for this?
you can get a mid-mount. You got to get mid-PTO, and then you get a mid-mount mower for it. Yeah.
You guys can come with me and I'll listen full throttle. Yeah, that's what it's like full throttle. It's, you know, it's not superbly quiet, I guess, but it's certainly entirely bearable. It's very luxurious. You know, it does feel a little less comfortable, I believe, as far as maneuverability than the open station. That's the trade-offs you run into. A little less visibility too. So, you know, of the loader, for instance, you just don't get near as much visibility. But wow, very nice rig. Okay, maybe we could get a quick look at a 4R, or at least out front.
I've got this tractor. It's pretty loaded up. It's a sold unit, but it's got top and tilt. It's loaded up pretty good.
Oh yeah, top and tilt.
Well, of course, it's a little dusty, but it is. He's got it pretty well loaded up. That's a pretty big, not different than what the
Yeah.
10, 2, and 3 are, that's for sure.
Is that grill standard on the 4 series?
No, that's the deluxe brush guard.
I believe I could sleep in that bucket.
Exactly. Now it does have the air ride seat.
This one looks significantly bigger. To me, it seems like you went from a tractor that's fine in yards to almost an ag tractor.
Yeah, I think we would have a hard time in most people's yards with this size tractor.
I think the people would be concerned. Because
Yeah.
over and over again we hear, you're not going to tear up my yard, you're not going to tear up my yard. And
This one is not self-leveling, but you can get self-leveling bucket on a 4 series. It takes a lot of pumping for all the cheeseburgers I eat. Ken, you need to make these instead of those wimpy little springs you make. There is a problem for me.
yeah,
Now, I realize I have this 3-point hitch equipment in the floor here, but I've got the seat all the way back, and I feel a tight fit here as far as my feet.
you're too tall for it.
Well, not up here.
Right.
Plenty of room up here, but my
Too
legs are too
long-legged.
long. And it's interesting because I don't have that same opinion on the 3 Series.
Well, that air ride seat takes a little bit because it's a wider base unit where it can't move back and forth as much.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe it
Unfortunately,
doesn't
because
go
of the
far
air
back.
ride.
Well, I think that's too big for us, Christy.
Yeah, I think so too. But I like its baby brother.
Let's go see if he'll give us one today.
I don't think they give much of anything away at John Deere.
But we are competitive with others. If you go, I mean, as far as apples for apples.
Well, prove it.
Not a Mahindra or...
Prove it, and we'll be fine.
What are you saying the apples are?
As far as quality-wise.
Okay, so what would be
look at quality.
what would be the closest competitor would you say to the 3R series?
Kubota definitely is our biggest competitor.
Yeah, they're the number one. Yeah.
You know, and they're the only ones that. Now, at first, people that's got lane that they're kind of buying just this tractor and they want to spend the least as possible. Sure, there's other ways of going.
After we got our quote, we decided to go outside and look around by ourselves for a while.
Something I noticed on, like, a lot more of the side is covered on a John Deere. Like some of the other ones we looked at, all this would be open.
Yeah.
And this is more, seems like it's more well protected. Now that may mean you have to take a panel off.
Yeah, you have to take these side panels off to do about anything. There's 2 different sizes of R4 tires available on these 3R series. This is the smaller size, and this is the larger size. So you get to see them right here side by side. These are 43 1620s, and these are 15 19.5. I think I want the smaller tires. Anything to get it a little bit narrower, a little bit smaller. Now, a lot of people really want them wider, and the reason they want them wider is because they're more stable that way. I think our needs are less for stability because we're on level ground most of the time, or somewhat level, and if we're not on level ground, we're well aware of our situation. We really need narrow, compact stance for a lot of the jobs that we do. I just feel like I can see around a lot easier.
Yeah.
Now, this is a 2017 model. It's been out here for a while.
So that opens up fairly easily.
Yeah, it does. They've redesigned this a little bit in 2018, at least the way it opens. It doesn't have this little front clicker here.
Okay.
This is a 2018 here. Something down here to have to open it, I think.
Boy, Johnny looks kind of puny compared to...
Yep. Now here we are again. I think I've shown you this on our channel before. There's some things I just don't understand about how they set these mowers up. The way this thing is made, there is no reason why you couldn't put these in these lower holes. And when you're hooking to a 1 series, the hardest part is getting these things up off the ground. So I do not understand why they don't assemble these in the lower 2 holes. It would give you a lot more lift height and would make it work a lot better with a little Johnny. Those 3-point arms are really up, you know, almost as high as they go right now, and it's sitting flat on the ground.
If we get another John Deere, though, what are we going to name him?
Well, I was thinking Johnny 3. You know, sort of like Johnny 5 from the old movie.
We are dating ourselves.
Joysticks is more comfortable on this tractor, the 2032, 2038Rs. It's more comfortable because you don't have to get off your armrest. It doesn't take too much movement. It's just a more comfortable feel. Yeah, this tractor is a little more ergonomic feel than the 3 Series.
Okay.
It's newer. It's got armrests on the seat. You don't get armrests. You don't get armrests on the Open Station 3 Series, which is a negative.
Hey, Kenny.
Kenny, I need armrests.
Yeah.
Kenny says nobody's supposed to buy Open Station 3 Series. So here's the new single point connector. This is amazing.
Wow.
Push the button in. Yeah. Now this was the hardest part. Is you gotta. Yeah. That's worth the money, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's so much easier for me.
That was your Very first try. Well, in fairness, it was your second try. The first try was at the Farm Progress Show.
Right.
But your third try went smooth.
Yeah.
I think maybe we need that.
The 3 Series, but you think you can add it?
I don't know. I think we'd have to look into it.
But how do you deal with the grapple hookups?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think they may make these that are for 6 hooks up instead of 4.
Oh.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think we could mow our yard with a 3 Series?
I don't think I'd want to mow with a 3 Series, really. But we wouldn't need to. We still have Johnny.
With that 3033R, when we started steering it with the open station, I thought, man, we could do about everything we could do with Johnny with that thing.
It's wider, though.
Yeah, now if you had the ag tires, you could probably get away with it.
Yeah.
The large frame 2 here and the 3 have the same wheelbase.
Okay.
And I just don't see the advantage of the 2 over the 3.
Yeah. Well, not if you can get a lot more horsepower in the 3 Series.
A lot more lift capacity, a lot more lift height. Alan, we really appreciate you showing us around today, and well, we got to drive several tractors, and you helped us kind of understand what we were looking at a lot more. We really appreciate that.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you guys stopped in, and I hope you have a good afternoon, and we'll see you. Hopefully, see you later.
Yep. Hey,
thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. So you're saying all I owe you is a 50-cent Frosty?
I want to stop at the dollar store.
A dollar store trip and a 50-cent Frosty, and that's all it cost me to come to the Deere dealer?
Yeah.
I married her. She's no longer available. They have no 2025Rs on the lot.
Not a single one. I looked.
Lots of new Johnnies. Some 2 Series.